President, SeaWorld Orlando, Aquatica, and Discovery Cove, Jim D.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you guys for joining us this morning. We couldn't be more excited about this morning. It's a busy and exciting time here at SeaWorld. I know we're running a little bit late, and I apologize for that. It's a function of spring break, and there's lines forming outside right now, and that's great news for us. We have a lot of exciting things to share with you this morning, and we couldn't be happy to do that. I think we've got a great plan for this summer. We've got a great lineup of new attractions and new exciting things for our guests. But what we really want to talk about is the summer of 2018. We've got an exciting announcement to share with you, and I wish I was more qualified to talk about our attraction for 2018, but I do have someone here that is very qualified to talk about all the intimate details of what we're going to unveil this morning for you, and that's Brian Morrow. He's our Vice President of Theme Park Development for our company. So Brian, if you would, thank you.
Hey guys, thanks Jim. Well, welcome everybody, and we're really busy here at SeaWorld Orlando, and we've been sharing back in September the 5 new experiences coming right here to the SeaWorld Orlando Park. We've already opened our first one, the Seven Seas Food Festival right outside. We have 4 new things also coming this year, which you're going to see a little bit later on, but I'm here to actually talk about the future. And as SeaWorld has been expanding its story reach, as we expand our experiences to really include all the water on this blue planet, which is an amazing planet that we all share, full of rich adventures, rich, powerful water experiences, and amazing ecosystems. We've been sending out our research teams and our field teams to take a look around and find out what stories we want to bring to SeaWorld next. So we actually got a field report recently back from the team. Let's all take a look.
Steve, I found something. Setting on a 6-4.
Canopy team, I need eyes on this. Talk to me.
Don't go, base camp. The canopy is too thick. Roger that. Ground team, do you see anything? Walk in on it. The trail is pretty rough. This system is getting formatted.
River team, what's your status?
I'm on it, base camp. All this rain is clearly air down the ground. Wait, I see something. What is this place?
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is Infinity Falls, the new attraction, world record-breaking attraction, coming right here to SeaWorld Orlando in 2018. SeaWorld is continuing to expand our stories and our ownership over the subject of water. So we thought, what better way than to talk about freshwater ecosystems, the animals that live near those ecosystems, our impact on those ecosystems as humans, and how we can actually make a positive impact on these freshwater systems. And the ownership of water, it's really ours to take at SeaWorld Orlando for sure. And we're reinventing the river rafting adventure with new technologies, new ride experiences, and things you haven't seen before on these types of attractions. But it's more than just a ride. It's very clearly a very exciting ride with the world's tallest drop on the planet on the river rafting ride, Infinity Falls. But it's also stories about these fragile ecosystems. We have characters and animals that live in these fragile environments on the river shore, like sloths, reptiles, birds, etc. Those guys will all be here as well. And they'll be part of a very important story to share about the fragility of this environment and how we can make a difference. And experiences that matter, we talk a lot about that. And Infinity Falls represents the next generation of experiences that matter for the organization and for this park, as we develop brand new ways for our guests to turn play with purpose into direct impact and immediate impact into the ecosystems around the planet. So behind me is an example of one of multiple experiences that will be found around the village base of this amazing river ecosystem, where our guests will get to participate, turn their kids' energy and their family's energy of play into a direct and immediate reward of helping ecosystems, freshwater ecosystems, around the planet. We've never done something this immediate, this rewarding as an organization, so we're very excited about the possibilities of the power and the inspiration that these experiences that matter will bring to our guests again and again and again. So Infinity Falls, it's a brand new story for us. It's a freshwater story. It's an adventure of rapids that feels like you're on Class 4 river rapids. It's the world's tallest drop on a river rafting ride set in an exotic jungle setting, and the chance for our guests to play the role of scientists and explorers to help this fragile ecosystem right here at our park in Orlando and have an immediate impact around the world at freshwater ecosystems globally. So Infinity Falls opening summer of 2018 right here at SeaWorld Orlando. So that's the future, but let's talk about the now. So a lot is happening here in 2017 at SeaWorld Orlando, and what's next is actually going to be right now. We talked about Kraken VR last September. Since then, Kraken, she's got a new name. Her new name is Kraken Unleashed, and she's a true, amazing, high-thrill ride experience. We've developed our own technologies with cool new partners that we've brought in from around the world, supercharged partners that bring to us skills and technologies and experiences that we did not have access to before to now bring it to our guests in a brand new way. So it is a VR attraction on our famous Kraken coaster, and it's going to take you into a legendary sea, a news story told by SeaWorld of legendary sea creatures and exotic underwater environments like you've never seen before. Behind me are actual stills of the fully rendered experience that you're going to have. The first thing, when you put your headset on, you're going to actually be in the sea base. So our coaster station will be transformed into this environment digitally in 3D, 360, stereoscopic, sound-involving immersion experience. Once you leave the sea base, you dive to the moon pool, and you're into the ocean. And it's a beautiful experience. Oh, there you go. It's a beautiful experience, and we found something strange. There's seismic activity happening underwater. So of course, like all good explorers, we go take a look. We get a little close, and we find this big crack. And this crack is glowing, and something weird's happening. We get sucked into this crack with our other buddy submarines going with us into a world we could not have imagined, full of real creatures in super-sized scale, like the Yeti crab, who's found and lives near hydrothermal vents here by a lava field. Near-miss experiences with giant sea creatures like Lorpori here behind me. Lots of big teeth, lots of big action. This is an action-packed cinematic coaster experience that we're going to be delivering. And these are the real images that you will see in your headset on the ride. These are the true rendered style of them. And this is what you're going to be traveling in, this little tiny submarine that you get to actually be on inside your headset as you travel around the environment. So I'll stop talking and let you guys take a ride on Kraken Unleashed. So that opens June 16th, 2017, Kraken Unleashed. And it's going to be a one-of-a-kind experience, and it would be a SeaWorld attraction if we didn't make it really easy and convenient for our guests. So guests have the choice to participate or not by putting the headset on or not. It's integrated into our ride, fully integrated into our ride, so it's going to be high quality experience. And also, we're working on new technologies that we've developed that's going to allow our guests not to have to wait in line for this attraction. So we'll be sharing more of that with you guys later. We're ready to announce it, but it's going to be a way to cut down on those wait times that people just don't like in theme parks, particularly on high immersion experiences that may have a slower loading time. So we've taken care of everything for the guests to make sure they're super comfortable, super easy to use, and have an experience like no other here at SeaWorld Orlando. So that's 2017, but there's more coming. So I'm going to introduce you to one of those creative people that I know here at SeaWorld Orlando. His name is Steve Welch. Come on out, Steve. And he's going to tell you about the brand new show coming right here.
Thank you, Don. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. And shows and ooh, I got a clicker. That's fun. Shows and entertainment are an essential part of what SeaWorld is all about. It's an essential part of the entire SeaWorld experience. And we are always looking for shows that are amazing and inspiring, and inspired by our natural world. And that continues on May 26th with the debut of our brand new show right here at the Nautilus Theater. The show is called Pop, and it stars Fan Yang, the bubble legend, the bubble master who has traveled the world for years creating amazing bubble artistry. And he brings that right here to the Nautilus Theater in May. Now, the trick is, the key to this is the collaboration that we have had with Fan Yang to create a show unlike any other. It is a show inspired by our natural world, a show inspired by the bubbles we find in the ocean, the bubbles we find in the froth and the foam and the shore, the bubbles that a penguin can leave behind as it's diving through the water, the bubbles that dolphins and beluga whales will actually blow, and even shapes like jellyfish and deep sea creatures. Those things were inspirational for us, and they are core and crucial to make this show truly a SeaWorld experience. And we're very excited to share that, not only the artistry of Fan Yang, but this amazing story of bubbles in our natural environment. And we'll do that through some pretty amazing technology. In this venue, we have a brand new sound system, and we'll use that to offer guests an absolutely epic and majestic original score created by producer Dan Rudin, who's won many Grammy Awards and was excited to be a part of this experience. And we're adding huge video monitors to either side of this venue so that when Fan Yang is creating bubble artistry here on stage, we can bring that to the audience and use those screens to transport the audience to the world of the ocean and the bubbles we find therein. And those are key to making this so truly, uniquely SeaWorld. We're also excited because even though we don't start rehearsals for the show until mid-May, Fan Yang is with us today. And we want to take this opportunity to share with you just a taste, I mean, really just a very small part of what this is all about. He has 19 Guinness Book World Records. As I mentioned, he has traveled the world, and he is known as the Bubble Master. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the bubble legend, Fan Yang. gentlemen, the bubble legend, Dan Yang.
Dan, congratulations. Welcome to SeaWorld.
Thank you.
So happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Isn't that incredible? I think now you see why we're so excited about our future. We've got so much to be excited about. As we've been saying, the next is now. You've seen Pop will open here in the Nautilus Theater starting Memorial Day weekend, so that's when we debut this show. I think our guests are going to love it. We have so much else going on in the park this summer with virtual Kraken Unleashed. We just opened our new Dolphin Days show, which is getting rave reviews from our guests. We've got certainly Electric Ocean, which is going to be really exciting, and so many other things that are happening here at SeaWorld. And I could go on explaining all that we have to be thankful for here, but I think this short video will probably sum it up better than I could in words. So if we could just run this video real quick, I think it'll show you the excitement of this year.
This summer, the SeaWorld you thought you knew becomes a place you never imagined. What's next is now. Plunge to new depths on the virtually awesome Kraken Unleashed. Charge up your nights with Electric Ocean. Be blown away as SeaWorld and Bubble Legendary present Pop and witness the wonder of the all-new Dolphin Nursery. Come see for yourself. What's next is now.
Thank you again for joining us this morning. I really do appreciate you coming out to share this with you, and I think that concludes our program this morning. So thank you again for coming out. We really appreciate it.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us, and we invite you now to exit to the seat.